Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hurricanes will put toe to leather to crank us up. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Offense set on first down. The run to the left. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road?
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Handoff from the shotgun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back on the move. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Three yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll go right back to him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They go to the ground. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. The give on the counter. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Absolute shank. Missed it. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Facing a third down, he's short from the 26. Wants to throw. It's Weeks. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. It's complete to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. You're not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, he's going for the big play. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
To the ground with the back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Give to the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, that changed things a bit. After the penalty, it's 3rd and 3. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep 3rd downs manageable for this offense.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Got it past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. It's reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, "Run!" to try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Power football with the run. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
The run game just has not been... This offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Now on second down. The give to the tailback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Weeks. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Timeout, North Carolina. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion. 4th
down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner is stopped. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Sends it downfield. And that pass picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll go to the ground. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They start this third quarter after only being able to muster a field goal in the first half.
Yeah, and this offensive coordinator, he has been searching that entire first half to find something that might work. He can't be more anemic than they were in that first half, David. They're going to have to find the answers to the test here quickly.
And you had a whole half to do, to talk about, to discuss. What are you seeing? How do we make some adjustments? This offense has got to find some answers, and they got to find them quick.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
He wants to throw. Flips it out in the flat. Open space at the 25. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Rides to the back. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to barge in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Slams ahead. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They'll play it safe and try for 3. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematic.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quarterback checking off. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Weeks. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on 3rd and short. If you can get them aggressive and the defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this op.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Got his man downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UNC! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds a man on the left. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. Set of downs after that completion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Feeling some heat. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on third down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Deep shot for the end zone. This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback buried. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
29 Philly. 2-0.
Looking downfield, it's Weeks. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, this defense knew that they were going to be seeing some option in this game, and right now everybody's doing a nice job playing their assignments. On the third play of that drive, they were expecting it, and everyone communicating and all rallying to the football. That was nice to see if you're the coaching staff.
Fields the punt, and the ball is loose on the return. Oh, the offensive effort's absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
And
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Finds the tight end.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier in bounds.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
And plays like that at this point of the game just aren't going to work. You can't throw short in the middle of the field where guys get tackled and the clock starts ticking. You got to be thinking, we're throwing to the sticks or we're throwing near the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, 2.5+ minutes left on the clock. I got to do everything great now. I have no margin for error. My defense on this next possession, I have to get a 3 and out. I have to force a turnover. I have to do something to get me back in this ball game right now.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll take it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. No reason to rush here. You want to be efficient, you want to finish the deal, but you might as well milk that clock.
100%. Make it tick. The clock is your friend. You've got the lead. You've got the football in good position. Hang on to it and milk that clock.
This is a designed run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up there.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys